Nervous about your next presentation? Whether you're presenting to a small virtual group or a packed conference room, there are steps you can take to become more comfortable with public speaking. Preparation, after all, is the best fear remover. Hi, I'm Professor Richard Bowman, a faculty member at the University of Phoenix. I have delivered hundreds of presentations to organizations in industries ranging from education, telecommunications, insurance, and everything in between. Let's dive into how you can prepare to deliver presentations that will knock the socks off your audience. Let's get started. Preparation starts with knowing what you are trying to accomplish. Too often people focus entirely on the audience when the objective should be the priority. Consider whether you're trying to inform or convince your audience about a certain topic. Write down your objective and use it as a metric to determine what should be in your presentation. Everything in your presentation should work toward this objective. If it doesn't, remove it. Now that we're objective driven, we can focus on the audience. If you don't know who you're talking to, you're going to have trouble making the connections you need to achieve your objective. Ask yourself these questions. How old is my audience? Where are they from? What kind of experiences might be familiar to them? What might not be? Answering these questions can help you figure out the best language and examples to connect with your specific audience. Having different examples to make the same points can allow you some flexibility to address your audience on their terms. When you're giving a presentation, you've got to know what you're walking into. When presenting virtually, demo the presentation, practice speaking into the camera, and work out any technical issues in a controlled environment. That level of preparation is extra important when you're presenting in person. Get in touch with the venue ahead of time and ask them what you'll need to bring. Arrive early and try out everything from the microphone to the clicker that advances your slides. Position your handouts and visual aids so that you have easy access to them during the presentation. When you do this work ahead of time, you can spend less time focusing on the technical aspects and more on making connection with your audience. That's really where the magic happens. Now let's talk about delivery. This is the make or break point of your presentation and where confidence is key. Nervous speakers tend to speak quickly and oftentimes don't even know it. Take a breath and speak calmly. The audience wants you to succeed as much as you do. Don't let the moment get the best of you. Remember that idea of demoing your virtual presentation? Record it and listen back. Do you sound like the kind of person you want to listen to? This tip has helped me countless times to be confident in my presentation. Memorize the first 7 words. These first 7 words can be an outrageous statement, or a joke, or a question, but it must hook your audience. Memorizing those few words will do wonders for your confidence and engage your audience. Here's an example I used to capture the attention of a crowd at a management conference. Want to be in business next year? These first 7 words spoke to my audience's unique needs and interests, and it grabbed their attention. Beyond these first words, you should know enough of your presentation to speak to it from memory. But don't stress if you have to check your notes. It's better to check your notes and deliver a great presentation than try to memorize it all and forget. All right, let's wrap this up. At the end of your presentation, don't ask if there are any questions. Instead, ask, what are your questions? And wait. Once you have the first question, more will follow. Alternatively, if your presentation is in a virtual setting, you can find moments in your presentation for audience members to submit questions through the chat. A successful presentation will often include repetition to drive the point home. So let's recap what we've learned. How do you prepare and deliver a presentation that will knock the socks off your audience? Preparation is the best fear remover. Know what you want to accomplish. Know who you're speaking to. Grab the attention of the audience. Conclude with, what are your questions? Okay, what are your questions? Feel free to ask them in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.